Hello, Sonu.
Hi, Miss.
So, today we are going to discuss about the length of line segment, or you can also call it as distance between 2 points. Okay, so
Okay.
here we have, see, here you have a point, let me say P, and let me say this one as Q. So, the coordinates of P are 1 and 3, and the coordinates of Q are 5 and 6. Okay, so if you have to calculate the distance between 2 points, what we can do is we can use a general formula, that is distance is equal to under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, you can also write it as distance is equal to, okay, let's go with this thing only. So let me say P as 1, 3, okay, and Q as 5, 6. These are the coordinates. So if I say this is x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. So I can calculate the distance between 2 points, or you can also say the length of this line segment, right? So it will be 5 minus 1 whole square plus 6 minus 3 whole square. So you can have here 4 square is 16 and 3 square is 9. That gives us under root of 25, which is nothing but a is equal to 5. Is this clear to you? So the distance between these 2 points, or the length of this line segment PQ, is 5. Is this clear?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. So we will look at few more examples. Okay,
Okay.
so let me introduce you one more formula, that is midpoint of a line segment. So suppose if I have two points A and this one is B, let me say this is 2, 4, and let me say this one is 8 and 10. Okay, when I join these 2 points, so suppose if I want to know the midpoint, or if I say there is a perpendicular bisector of this line, right? So the perpendicular bisector will be this. So what is the coordinate of this point from which this perpendicular is passing through? Are you
Passing
getting?
through.
Yeah,
Yes.
so this is, as I said, the word perpendicular bisector means it is dividing the whole line into two equal parts. Two equal parts means this is the midpoint. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. So to know that this line L is passing through which coordinates, we have to calculate the midpoint. Okay, so the midpoint formula is, to calculate midpoint between 2 points is x1 plus x2 over 2 and y1 plus y2 over 2. Okay, so here you see this, let me say this one as x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. Okay, now following this formula we find the midpoint, that is 2 plus 8 over 2 and 4 plus 10 over 2. So our midpoints will be 10 over 2, that is 5, and 4 plus 10, that is 14 over 2, that is 7. Got it?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, easy. So let's see few examples. Not examples, we will do few questions. Now plot each of the following pairs of points. Okay, calculate the distance between each pair of points and find the coordinates of the midpoint. So let's say that we have to calculate the distance between each points and we have to find the midpoint. So we will do one A. So first we will calculate the distance. So if you remember, just now I said distance is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So distance will become x2 is 1, so I will do 1 minus 5 whole square plus 2 minus 6 whole square. Okay, so this one will be 1 minus 5 is minus 4 square, that is 16. Okay, let me write, plus 2 minus 6 will give you minus 4 square, that is again 16, right? So that is root 32. Okay, so you can find the value of root 32 using your calculator. Can you do it now for me?
Okay, miss.
Square root of 32.
Yeah. One second. It's 5.65.
It's 5.65.
65.
Okay, so
Hmm.
the distance between these 2 points are 5.65. Got it?
Yes, miss.
Okay, now the next part of the question is find the coordinate of midpoint of the line segment. So next is we have to find the midpoint. So if you remember the formula for midpoint, that is midpoint is x1 plus x2 over 2 and y1 plus y2 over 2. Okay, so it will be x1 plus x2. So 5 plus 1 over 2 and 6 plus 2 over 2. So you will get here 6 upon 2, that is 3, and here you will get 4. Is this clear to you? This is your midpoint. Any doubt in this?
Yeah, no,
Yes?
miss.
No.
It's clear.
Okay, good. Let's go to the next exercise. So this is similar questions. Calculate the distance between each of the following pairs of points and find the coordinates of midpoint. So you can take this question as homework, do it and mail me your homework. Okay,
Okay.
yeah. So the next topic is gradient of straight line. So you are already aware about the gradient of straight line. Gradient is nothing but the slope, right? So suppose as I have told you earlier, when you have any straight line like this, or you have any line like this, you will have, see here, like this is the slope. Okay, and here your gradient will be positive. When it is coming like this, you will have a negative gradient. Okay, so to
Okay.
calculate this gradient, we have a formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This gradient is represented by m. Okay, so I hope you remember your straight line equation is y is equal to mx plus c, where m is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
So let's work on this. In general terms, we also call it as rise over run. Rise is the change in y axis and the run is change in x axis. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Huh. So here, with the aid of axis, if necessary, calculate the gradient of the line joining the following pairs of points, the gradient of a line perpendicular to this line. Okay, so here you have to find, okay, first you have to find the gradient of this given points, and then you have to find the gradient of the line perpendicular. Okay, so you already know now m is equal to y minus y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is your slope or gradient. Now here another thing is gradient of line perpendicular to this line. Okay, so practically if you see, this is your line, you are calculating gradient. Suppose not like this, let me say, suppose your line is this way and you are calculating the gradient for this line. Okay, now it can be this way as well, no issues. Okay, so you have to find the gradient of line which is perpendicular to this line. Did you get my point?
Yeah.
Okay, so this second part of the question is asking you the gradient of this line, this perpendicular line, right? Okay, so let me say this is m1, the gradient is m1 for this line. Okay, and then I will say the gradient of this line perpendicular is m2. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, now there is a condition. If you know the slope of one line, then it is easy to find the slope of the line which is perpendicular to this line. There is a condition that is product of the gradient of two lines will be minus 1 when the lines are perpendicular. M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1 for perpendicular line. Is this clear to you? Okay. Now, let me show you. The first part of this question is the gradient of the line joining. So, let's calculate the gradient for A. Um, M is equal to, let me say this one, x1 and 6 is y1 and this is x2 and this one is y2. So, first is y2 minus y1. So, I will write 2 minus 6 and then it is x2 minus x1, that is 1 minus 5. So I will get m1 as minus 4 over minus 4, that will give me 1. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay, once you have your gradient for this given line, once you get your m1, it is easy to calculate the gradient of line perpendicular to this line. Okay, so we will follow this rule for the second part. Gradient of perpendicular line, gradient
Yeah.
of, let me write one sec, it is m1 times m2 which is equal to minus 1. So your m1 is already 1. Okay, tell me what is your M2 now? It's minus 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the gradient of line perpendicular to this line is minus 1. Is this clear to you?
Yes, miss.
Okay, so let's do for this last part, and rest of the things will be your, like, you can practice it on your own.
Okay.
If you have any doubt, you can ask me later. So, now we will do the gradient for this one. So it will be y2 minus y1. So it is minus 3 minus 6 over x2 minus x1 minus 3. It is minus 6. So, sorry, minus 3. And then here you have minus 9 over minus 6. Minus minus cancels, and then 3 3s is 9 and 3 2s is 6. So you got the gradient as 3 over 2, or I can say m1. Any doubt in this calculating m1?
Yeah.
Yeah, is there any doubt?
No, 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 no.
No. So we will calculate the gradient for line perpendicular to this line. Okay, so gradient for perpendicular line. So we follow the same rule, m1 times m2 is equal to minus 1. Whenever you are solving any question of this kind, try to write the rules, okay, so that you don't do any mistake. Then your m1 is 3 over 2 into m2 is equal to minus 1. So your m2 will be equal to minus 1 times 2 over 3, that is minus 2 over 3. Is this clear to you?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Okay. So all these questions are similar. Just there is difference in the numbers, so you can practice them. Okay, so we have another topic coming up is equation of straight line, which we have discussed already. So, okay, can you tell me what could be the possible equation of this line? This line, just this
Um,
line. Yeah.
That one, I think it is gonna be x is
Mm.
wait. No, that is y. Y
Hmm.
is greater than or equal to 4.
Is it?
No, y is equal to 4.
Yeah, right. This is parallel
X.
to x-axis and this is y is equal to 4. Okay?
Yeah, okay, miss.
Yeah. Okay. So we will do. Okay. Can you tell me equation of this line now? This is just now we did similar to that. It is
Mm-hmm.
similar.
Y
Yeah.
is equal to 7.
Very good. Y is equal to 7. What about this?
Which one, miss? B?
Yes.
Y is
The
equal to
second.
2.
Superb. Very good. What about this?
X is equal to
Carefully.
7.
Come again.
X is equal to 7.
X is equal to 7. What about this?
X is equal to 3.
Superb. Very good. After this, you need my help, I guess. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So here you see that when y is 1, see, when y is 1, x is also 1, right?
Yeah.
When x is 2, y is also 2, right?
Yes.
X is 3, y is 3. So I can say this is line for y is equal to x. Understood?
Yeah.
Your equation of line is y is equal to x. Got it?
Hmm.
Okay. So these three, they are little different. I want you to try as your homework. So if you don't get it, we will discuss this in the next class. Okay. But
Okay.
give it a try. Give it a try for sure. Okay. So here again, you have to identify the coordinate of some of the points on the line and use this to find the equation of straight line. Okay. So this is equation of straight line. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I will tell you one thing here. See, our equation of straight line is y is equal to mx plus c. And here in this graph, easily you can identify c, where your
Yeah.
graph is intersecting on y axis, that is your c. Am I right?
Yes, miss.
Okay, so let's try. Your c is 1 here, right? So I will write y is equal to this I will write now, and this I write first c ka value as 1. Okay, now if you look here, if you look here, your x is 0. Okay, when your x is 0, y is 1. So I will say this is x plus 1. Okay, see, when x is 0, we get y as 1. Did you understand?
Yes, miss.
Okay, so this is your equation of line y is equal to x plus 1. Now, if you look at this one, when x is 0, y is 3. Okay, so I will say your equation of this line is y is equal to x plus 3. Did you get it?
Yes, miss.
These are the simple ones. Now, when we look at this, so same thing is there, just there is difference in the value of c. Here your c is here and here your c is here. Okay, now you see that when x is 0, y is minus 2. So you can say y is equal to x minus 2. Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay, now, okay, so I will leave these for you. You can try them. Okay, let's go to some word problems. You can work on this. Okay, Yeah, let's go to some word problem. Okay, for the following linear equations, calculate both gradient and y-intercept. Okay, so looking at the equation, you have to tell the gradient and y-intercept. So, when your equation is written in this form, you know very well the constant is your y-intercept, right? And this coefficient of x is your gradient. Okay, so we will follow this. So if you look at these equations, all are written in y is equal to mx plus c form. Okay, suppose if I take this f, y is equal to 2 over 3x plus 1, y is equal to 2 over 3x plus 1. So this is your y intercept, that is c, and this is your gradient, that is m. Is this clear to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you look at the rest of the equation, they are not written in this form y is equal to mx plus c. So, we need to convert them into that form. Okay. So, what I will do, suppose I take b here, fourth b. So, fourth b, I'll do it for you. X minus y plus 6 is equal to 0. So, I want in y is equal to mx plus c form. So, let me follow the steps to get to that thing. So, I will shift x and 6 to this side. Now this will become minus x minus 6. So I can say minus y is equal to minus x minus 6. Still, it is not in y is equal to mx plus c form because y is negative. So to make it positive, I'll multiply minus 1 throughout and I get y is equal to x plus 6. Is this clear to you?
Yes, miss.
Okay. I'll do one more question for you. So which one shall I do this? D, 5D.
Okay.
So if I'm leaving any question, you are going to solve all of it. 2y minus 3x over 2 is equal to 6. Okay, so we have to get this into the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So we just cross multiply and you get 2y minus 3x is equal to 6 times 2. That will give you 2y. I will transpose 3x to this side and I'll get 12 plus 3x. Now we have this 2 and we have to remove. So what I will do, I'm going to divide throughout by 2. So 2y over 2 is equal to 12 over 2 plus 3 over 2x. And then I get this one as y is equal to 6 plus 3x. Okay. So you can rearrange it. Y is equal to 3x plus 6. So this is your C, that is y-intercept. C is equal to 6 and your M is equal to 3, that is your gradient. Any doubts?
No, miss.
No. Okay. So this whole exercise is depending on your how good you are at algebra. So you are going to solve, make y the subject. Okay. You have to make
Okay.
y the subject very carefully, and then you have to figure out your coefficient of x, that is m, and the constant, that will be c. This much is clear to you?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Now find the equation of straight line which passes through each of the following pairs of points. Okay, so this is again very important question from exam point of view. Generally, you get two marker questions from this thing, like to find the equation of line. Okay, which passes through each pairs of point. Okay, so uh, let me take. You only tell in question one which one I should do. Choose one. In question,
Um,
hmm,
minus 7 minus 2c, miss.
2C you want me to do? Okay. Okay. So, 2C we are doing. and the coordinates are -7, -3, -1 and 6. Okay, we know that the question is about equation of straight line. Okay, let me write that equation. Y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, now what we need to calculate, we must know what is the value of m, and then we must know what is the value of c to solve this, to get the equation of line, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So my step 1 will be finding m. So m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so y2 is 6 minus minus 3, y1 is minus 3 over minus 1 minus minus 7. So I will get here 6 plus 3, that is 9, minus 1 minus minus 7 is minus 1 plus 7, that will result in 6. So you have 3 over 2. We got m, right? We got the value
Yeah.
of m. Yeah, now we have to calculate the value of c. Okay, so as the line is passing through these 2 points, you just take one pair of the coordinates. So let you tell me which pair of coordinates you want to take to calculate c. You can take any one.
Um, 7 and 3 minus 7 and 3 minus
Okay.
3.
Okay, so we will calculate c at -7 and -3. So we are calculating c. So here you have x value as -7, you have y as -3, you have m as 3 over 2. M is 3 over 2. We have calculated. Now we will substitute all these values here in this equation. -3 is equal to 3 over 2 times -7 plus c. Okay. Now you will get -3 is equal to -21 over 2 plus c. Now you can shift -21 over to this side. So -3 plus 21 over 2 is equal to c. Okay, let's make the denominator same. So I'll do into 2 by 2. So you get -6 over 2 plus 21 over 2, that is equal to c, and which will give me 21 minus 6 is 15 over 2. Okay, so see,
Mm.
now we have got m is equal to 3 over 2, c is equal to 15 over 2. We substitute these numbers in this equation, y is equal to mx plus c, and we get our equation as y is equal to 3 over 2 x plus 15 over 2. Any doubt?
No, miss.
No. Everything is clear until here?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay. So we are left with one more kind of this thing. What do you say? Equation of line which is passing through some perpendicular bisector. Let's do one more problem based on that. Okay. Okay. Let's do this one. 2 points A and B have coordinates A38 and B95. Let me write here A38, B95. The first part of the question is find the equation of the line, and then second part of the question is find the equation of the line perpendicular to AB which passes through point A. So first we will do this part, equation of line. So for equation of line, first we will calculate the slope. So 5 minus 8 over 9 minus 3, that is minus 3 over 6, that is minus 1 over 2. Clear? This is clear to you? Finding the slope.
Yes.
Next, we will calculate C. Okay. So for C, we will take just any one point. Suppose I take for C, I am taking 3, 8. So y is equal to mx plus c, and y is 8, m is minus 1 over 2, and x is 3. So this is 8 plus 3 over 2 is equal to c, and I'll do 2 over 2 here to make the denominator same. So you get 16 over 2 plus 3 over 2, that is 19 over 2. So your value of c is 19 over 2. Is this clear until here?
Yes.
So you will have equation of line as minus 1 over 2 x plus 19 over 2. Any doubt in finding the equation of line AB?
No.
No. Okay. So what I we did just now, we found the equation of this line AB, where the coordinates are 3, 8 and 9, 5. Now, the next part of the question is find the equation of line perpendicular to AB. Okay, perpendicular
Yeah.
to AB means like this, and it says that which passes through point A. Okay, now this question says that this perpendicular line passes through point A. So it is not to be drawn here, it is going to be here. Clear? Okay,
Yes.
so you have to find this perpendicular line equation. Okay, now this line ka equation. So the condition for lines to be perpendicular
Yeah.
is m1 times m2 is equal to minus 1. Using this formula, we can find the gradient of this line. Okay, so let m1 be the gradient of this line and m2 is gradient of perpendicular line. So I just substitute m1 ka value, that is minus 1 over 2 times m2 is equal to minus 1. Okay, so m2 will be minus 1 times minus 2, right? That will give you m2 value as 2. Is this clear?
Yes, miss.
Okay, now we have value of m for this perpendicular line. So to get the equation of line, again you have to calculate c, as the question says that this line is passing through this point A. So the point A coordinates are 3 and 8. So I will calculate c value with 3 and 8. So 8 is y, 8 is equal to 2 times x, that is 3, and plus c. So you will have 8 minus 6 is equal to c, that will give you c is equal to 2. Okay, you have m as 2 and c as 2. So your equation of perpendicular line is 2x plus 2. Any doubt?
No, miss. No. No.
No? Okay. Okay, so we end the class here.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.